and I'm going to kind of go in order of how things happen throughout the year. So I'm going to start with district choir, and this year Maddie Moves and Heidi Lay made it into district choir, so if you two could come up here, I have a medal and a patch for you. Alright, and then for the next thing, I have junior high district band. I don't have anything physical to hand out to these kids, but I have 4 kids that made it into the junior high district band. If you could please stand and be recognized. I have Maddie Mayfield and Landon Shannon and Carly Clark and Logan Moose. They got to play in a huge band full of the best 7th and 8th grade musicians from all over our district, so that was a really cool experience for them this year. Next I'm going to do conference band and conference choir. And I've got a big long list and a bunch of certificates to hand out. So if I call your name, just come line up and then we can clap later. Okay, so first for all conference choir. Oh, I didn't sign these. Bring these to me later and I'll give you my signature. Okay, so I have Audrey Irwin, Kennedy Gray, Heidi Lay, Andrea Shaw, JJ Goings, Maddie Mayfield, Maddie Moose, Emma Newland, Katie Powell, Caden Hedinger, Caden McMahon, Caden Taylor, Kenai Scott. I think that's it. Did I call everybody? If I find a rope going in here somewhere, I'll get it to you. We had the biggest representation out of all of our conference at conference choir, and I believe conference band too. So I was really proud of the kids for showing up and working hard at that music. JJ Goings, Caden Taylor, Landon Shannon, down to Moberly, and they sang in the choir of 300 sixth graders. And they had a great time. I don't have anything physical for you guys, but if you could stand, I have Taylor, Adrian, and Matthew. Logan Boots, Maddie Mayfield, Maya Huffman, Katrina Youngman, Gracie Baker, JJ Goings, Izzy McLean, Audrey Irwin, and Aubrey Newland. And at the end of March, I took some high schoolers to district solo and ensemble competition, and what we did was we went to Kirksville and they sang or played an instrument in front of a judge, and they were given a score. And I had my first vocal group ever perform there, and they got a satisfactory or a 3 rating, which they don't receive a certificate for, but they still worked really hard, and I was really excited that they could compete. And then I also had Katie Taylor take a trombone solo and receive a satisfactory rating. And then I have 2 that will receive certificates, Brayton Hendricks and Noah Shannon, for getting silver ratings. Okay, now here's the long part. Okay, if I read your name, please come up here. This is those who lettered and band. So I have Kennedy Gray, Caden Hediger, Caden McMahon, Avery Smith, Noah Shannon, Caden Taylor, Katrina Youngman, Maya Huffman, Audrey Irwin, Izzy McLean, Gracie Baker, Maddie Mayfield, JJ Goings, Justin Robertson, Landon Shannon, Logan Boots, and Carly Clark. Emma Newland, Katie Powell, Kenai Scott, Caden Taylor, Andy Shaw, Presley Flum, Jacob Love, and Brayton Hendricks. Then I also have my 6th grade band kids that are going to receive their first letter: Jacob Keller, Matthew Sayer, Taylor Cobb, and Adrian.
While we didn't go to any big tournaments or get a championship trophy, sportsmanship, and a love for all the games you guys love to play. Whether you were racing in Mario Kart, scoring in Rocket League, or battling in Super Smash Bros., each of you played a vital role in making this year a success. Today we're here to recognize all of your hard work, your growth, and dedication. Every one of you has earned an award for the effort you put in this year, and I couldn't be more proud of what we've accomplished together. So let's get started with these awards. Would my middle school esports team please come up to the podium? Riley Whiting, Taylor Cobb, Logan Moots, Matthew Sayre, and Landon Shannon. I'd also like to welcome my JV team, that's our high school kids, and that team is composed of Aiden Carpenter, Caden Henninger, Jaden Kugler, Jacob Love, and Andrea Shaw. The first thing I want to do is take a moment to recognize the captains of each of our esports teams. These individuals have stepped up as leaders, guiding their teams through the season with dedication, strategy, and a true commitment to teamwork. They've been instrumental in making sure everyone worked together and trying to keep a positive attitude, even during the tough moments. Thank you for your leadership and for always setting the example for your teammates. Our first season was our winter season. We didn't get quite ready for fall, and we played Mario Kart during the month of January. And my captain's award for the junior high team, or middle school team, is Landon Shannon. My JV captain's award for Mario Kart goes to Aiden Carpenter. Those guys were racing fools. It was incredible. Our second season, which is the spring season, we competed in 2 different sports. We played Rocket League and Super Smash Bros. And Thursdays were crazy if you came to the library because both teams were playing at the exact same time, and I was trying to coach both of them and keep score and talk to the coach through my phone and my computer. It was crazy. So our Super Smash Bros. Captain's Award, we only pulled a middle school team. We didn't have quite enough players. You have to have 5 in order to play that game. So our middle school captain's, Super Smash Bros. Captain's Award for middle school goes to Landon Shannon. Rocket League, we had both the middle school and the JV team, and the Rocket League Captain's Award for middle school goes to Logan Moots. And this one was a tough call for Rocket League Captain's Award for our JV team. I probably should have given it to both of the players, but Jacob Love, you managed to pull it out just a little bit due to all the goals you scored. So next, although we have recognized all the captains, we need to forget that every one of these team members has played a very vital role in this season's success. You've all contributed to making this a year to remember. Your commitment, your enthusiasm, and teamwork are truly what made this season special, and I have awards for all of you. Brandon, I forgot to call you up here. I'm sorry, Brandon only played 1 season for us. Brandon only competed in Mario Kart over the winter with us, and he's getting the Racing Championship Award. Girl on the junior high team. It was awesome. She's getting the Spirited Gamer Award because she did it all. She did Mario Kart, she did Super Smash Bros., and competed in Rocket League. And she didn't know how to play any of them, but by the end of the time, she did. Matthew is getting the Emerging Star Award but he still helped us out. He's getting the Pioneer of Excellence Award. And last but not least, our Trailblazer Award. This is the guy that really made sure that we were going to be able to do esports for middle school. And this award recognizes the fact that this player competed in all of the sports, showed up to every practice that he could, and so he's getting the Trailblazer Award. And I hope that all of them keep continuing to blaze this trail with esports at Brashear. First season, and we weren't sure that we could keep up with the players who have been playing for years. So we did a practice round this year, but we're doing better by the end. Well, that means we didn't always have 0 goals. And so with these awards, King Henniger also only competed in the winter. He also did just Mariah Park, and so I gave him the Steady Racer Award because he was always right there in it. Next I have the Top Scorer Award. He only played Rocket League with us, but he did score all the goals that we managed to get in Rocket League. And so the Top Scorer Award goes to Jacob Love. And finally, I wouldn't have been able to pull off esports without this person. He was there helping me understand how the games were played, making sure we had all of our equipment, making sure that the computers in the library were functioning and up to date, and all the stuff that I don't know because I'm over 50 and I don't get technology. And so this goes to Aiden Parker. Making sure that we had these sports is amazing. I appreciate you so much.
This season had its highs and its lows, but what stands out most is how every athlete here has come out stronger, both as runners and as individuals. They learned lessons that will carry over into many other parts of their lives. Lessons about perseverance, about teamwork, and resilience. We endured grueling practices, had races postponed for torrential downpours. We had long bus rides, but through it all, we stayed together and no one ever gave up. I couldn't be more proud of the work ethic these kids have shown. From day one, they were brave enough to try something new, and as a result, they came together as a team in the truest sense of the word. Brashear couldn't have asked for a better group of athletes to start building the legacy for our school for junior high cross country. I already miss a lot of things about this past season. I miss hearing every single thought that Cannon was thinking during our long runs. Well, I don't miss it yet because I still have it in class, but I will miss it soon. I miss listening to Carly try to keep all the boys in line on the back of the bus on the way to meets. I miss Justin running up to bring me my cup when I finally made it back to the door after one of our long runs. I miss Bryce's wild ideas that always kept us entertained. It was an incredibly fun, challenging, and rewarding ride, and I sincerely hope all of them will return again next year and that our team will be even bigger. Okay, I have a few awards. Will you guys come up here? Carly, Justin, just run races, he blazes trails, both on the course and in the way that he inspires those around him. In cross country, it's not just about speed, but grit, endurance, and the mental toughness to keep pushing forward even when others might want to give up. He pushed past every obstacle, whether it was a tough hill, harsh weather, or fatigue at the end of a race, and he never backed down. I can't wait to see the trails that you conquer next. I had a great time with you guys, and I hope you all turn up in the fall before school starts for practice on the first day. I have a couple of letters for Cannon and Bryce, and they all have their pins. Will you come up here, Bryce? Cannon gets pins and a letter. You all smile just now. Carly, you're awarding your pins. Thank you guys for all your support this fall.
Each practice, each meet, each mile. They faced early mornings, I wasn't a part of that, challenging courses, and very stiff competition. Yet through it all, they showed up, put in the work, and never backed down. This year, we were led by two outstanding runners in senior Jacob Snyder and sophomore Levi Clark. Over the course of the season, these two competed in some highly competitive meets and consistently finished strong. Would Jacob and Levi please come forward? In Moberly, Jacob played third place, and Levi finished 50th. Their best performances of the season came at the Centralia Invitational, where Jacob ran an incredible 16:37.27, coming in third, and Levi clocked an also impressive 17:37 flat, coming in ninth. One of their strongest showings came at the Marion County race, where Jacob won the race and Levi came in sixth. At districts in Fulton, Jacob finished in second with a time of 17:40, and Levi was not far behind, finishing fifth with a time of 18:13. Their hard work throughout the season paid off when it mattered the most. At the state meet, Jacob put on a performance that most of us here at school got to watch live. A performance to remember, finishing sixth overall with a blazing time of 17:01, earning all-state honors. Levi, in just his second year, finished strong in a very competitive field. Both Jacob and Levi also earned academic all-state honors, showing their commitment to excellence, not just on the course, but in the classroom as well. Jacob's improvements from year to year have been well documented. His state meet time was course of the season, he shaved more than a minute and a half off of his time, showing true commitment to continue on improving. Levi also improved steadily throughout the year, navigating challenges and ultimately dropping over a minute off of his times from the start to the finish. While he's hoping for even more, we know that Brad will fuel his off-season preparation and make him even stronger for next year. Levi, you showed growth over the course of your sophomore season. We know you are always striving for more. That is on the horizon for you. You embraced every challenge and you grew stronger with each race. The future is incredibly bright, and Jacob has laid a path for you to follow and build on. Jacob, you have developed into one of the best distance runners our area has seen. Your drive, your dedication, and the ability to dig a little deeper will carry you far. Not just here, but at the next level as well. We expect to see you continue your running career and strive for great things in life as well. You have set the bar high. We are so proud of both of these young men for doing the hard work and, just as importantly, celebrating each other along the way. Jacob, thank you for laying the foundation for Brashear cross country. Your leadership and heart will leave a lasting legacy. Levi, keep believing in yourself. Your best days are ahead. Thank you to our parents, families, and school community for your unwavering support through early mornings, long drives, and every finish line crossed. We're incredibly proud of all these boys have accomplished and excited for what's ahead. Congratulations on an outstanding season.
Thank you, Coach Lau. First of all, the team, I would like the mic wasn't hot. First of all, as a team, we would like to thank the administration and the district taxpayers for providing us with one of, if not the nicest facility to play on in our area. Give yourselves a round of applause. We would also like to thank Rhonda for getting us to and from the game safely. I was going to put Coach Blythe on this note until I remembered our trip to Newton. Just kidding, thanks. Thanks for the ride there, John Cash. We would also like to thank the parents and fans who showed up and cheered us on with excitement and encouragement throughout the year. Special thanks goes out to Liz Lay for keeping book throughout the year. Mr. Scudder for his filming ability. He gets our field ready so we can play. And so I don't have to. The music providers for the walk-up songs, the Booster Club, and all of the safety workers. Thank you. Thanks again. I'd also like to thank Coach Cece for keeping me organized and overall on top of things, although she's not keeping this mic on very well. She is my IT partner. Now while we are here, let's meet the team. First, our managers. Gracie Baker and Audrey Irvin. guess you can applaud after, I wait till applaud after everybody comes up. First off, freshman Kennedy Gray. Kennedy stepped in and immediately had an impact both offensively and defensively. She has some big shoes to fill, and she exceeded our expectations. Sophomore Lily McKim. Lily picked right up where she left off last year, getting several key hits, and she started to improve her knowledge on the base pass, which I hope that continues. Junior Bailey Crandall. Bailey has become a dependable third baseman whose bunt coverage has really improved in just 1 year. We're really looking forward to having her back at third base next year. Junior Maddie Moose. Maddie battled injuries last year to keep her from her full potential. However, she still contributed mightily to the team's success. Hopefully, she will be healed up and play a major role in next year's team. Junior Bobby Ann McGrew. Bobby Ann played a key role on the base pass last year, and she is poised to be a major cog on the team next year. We will look forward to using her versatility at multiple positions. Junior Marissa McMahon. Marissa was a valuable player on our team, both on offense and on defense. We will depend on her knowledge and power hitting to succeed next year. Junior Heidi Levy. Heidi has gained the confidence both batting and fielding. She has also improved on taking angles to close in on fly balls. She has become one of the best outfielders in the area. Now to our seniors. Senior Lana Mansfield. Lana, I'm sure glad you got to play your senior season. Someone who truly loves to play the game and adapts to all the challenges she's facing. Senior Cassidy Altide. Cassidy is a true leader. She is looked up to by many often on the field. She showed grit and dedication throughout her career. Never backed down from a challenge and always took the bull by the horns. Senior Paige Stutzen. Paige will miss her man for an arm at short and solid bat in the line. Also, we will miss she's our heavy lefty in our dugout cheers. Senior Kayla Garlock. Kayla has become a very trusted backstop this year for the Tigers. She also come up with several big hits in key situations throughout this year and her career. Now that you've met the Tigers, let's pass out some of their achievement awards. First, all conference. All conference nominations and winners are Cassidy Altide, Paige Stutzman, and Marissa McMahon. Next is all district first team. All district first team pitcher, Cassidy Altide. All district first team infield, Paige Stutzman. All district infield, Marissa McMahon. All district outfield, Heidi Levy. All district second team, Taylor Garlock, Maddie Lutz, and Lily McKim. Second team all region, Cassidy Altide. Next, we have our team awards. Our first team award is what we call the Golden Glove Award. It's our best defensive player, going by stats on building versus errors. This year's Golden Glove Award goes batting average and high slugging percentage. This year's Silver Slugger is Paige Stutzman. Our next award is the Eagle Eye Award. This is the award that will go to the person that had the best ratio between walks and strikeouts. This year's Eagle Eye goes to Paige Stutzman. Our next team award is our Keep Blue Award. This award goes to the player that keeps things together, keeps things organized. This year's Team Blue Award goes to Kathy Altai. Our next team award is our Most Improved Player Award. This year's winner has really stepped up and become a nice defensive player and has improved their game. This year's winner of the Most Improved is Taylor Garlock. Our next team award is the Heart and Hustle Award. It pretty much says what it is. Somebody that has a lot of heart shows a lot of hustle. This year's Heart and Hustle Award is, I see you 5, Heidi Levin. This year, our team MVP goes out to the gal that took the bull by the horns, Kathy Altai. Now, for what I consider the most important team award that there is, as well as the award that makes us coaches the proudest. This is the Academic All-State Award. Our team as a whole ended up with a 3.73 cumulative team GPA. It takes a 3.3 to qualify for All-State Academic. I want to tell you what this number tells me. Our team lost 3 players off last year's team with very high GPAs. We only added 1 player. We ended with a 3.69 last year and qualified. This year with a 3.73 when we had 1 player. I have to thank every single one of our team for achieving higher GPAs to get us the team award this year. So let's give everybody when it comes academically. So that's a nice achievement. It takes a 3.7 GPA or above to earn individual all-state status. Those achieving this feat are freshman Kennedy Gray, Junior Heidi Levin, Junior Maddie Lynch, Senior Kathy Altai, Senior Taylor Garlock, and Senior Paige Stutzman. That's what we have a lot of. I'm going to end with this. Seniors, thank you for a fun and crazy season. We were the definition of take what they give you and make them earn everything they get. You have accomplished and experienced many things throughout your softball career. Here at Brashear, and you will look to take with you and reflect and remember, once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Good luck in your future. Juniors, it's your team now. Soon it will be time to get back to work. This coming season will be your senior season. Use these outgoing seniors for questions you may have now or questions you may have on what to expect. It will be your turn to lead your legacy. Underclassmen, as if there is such a thing in classmen softball, we're all, there's no rookies. I encourage you to do the same. Relax, don't drop medals, play hard, play smart, and most of all, have fun. And remember to breathe. We are Brashear. Good night, God bless. Up next is baseball coach, bus driver, Jacob Black.
baseball season has been one to remember. But before we get started, I'd like to thank everyone in attendance tonight for showing their support for the accomplishments that our student athletes have achieved. I would like to thank all of our parents for the time, commitment, and the support and the trust that you've put into us to be the best that we can be. I'd like to thank both administrators, both from Novinger and Brashear, for their work to make this year's baseball season a success. I thank Coach Powell for all the hard work that goes unseen with scheduling our sports to put us in the best position possible. I'd like to extend my gratitude to Coach Daniels. It has been a real pleasure coaching with him and running countless ideas off of his head. Thank you to Sarah Irwin for doing our book, and I also must give a huge shout out to our manager, Cassidy Altai. I'd like to thank our players for the time to come together and to work as a one for one goal, and everybody else that has helped us for our success this year. Now, I'd like to, as I announce your name, will you please join me on stage? Freshman Kate Irwin and Kate McMahon. Sophomore Kelby Ray. Juniors, Quincy Chapman, Cole Irwin, Damon Alley, Riley Holt, Jacob Love, and Colin Stewart. Seniors, John Higgins, Corey Holcomb, Drew McGruder, and Riley Whitlow. This year was our first year as a co-op. It has come with its challenges, but it has been a great success. I have thoroughly enjoyed the interaction with both communities and players, and it has been an honor to get to know the players from Novinger individually instead of just being a name on a lineup card. Together, we truly have some amazing student athletes, each with their own unique personalities. A little about this year this fall, we tallied a record of 10-3, finishing third in our conference. I would like to point out that this was our most successful fall baseball season in 23 years, going back to the 01-02 school year. They tallied a record of 11-1 in a first place finish in conference. This spring we have faced a lot of scheduling challenges with having student athletes that are very active in other sports and organizations. A tip of hat to those athletes for their hard work in and out of the classroom. So far this spring, we are 6-2, having won each district opponent that we have faced thus far, and we are positioning ourselves well for a top seed in our district to make a run here in mid-May. At this point, this is where I would begin with our academic All-State Awards. However, our results for those awards will not be released until May 5th, so please be on the lookout for those in the coming future. I will say that we did have one player meet the individual specifications for the nomination, requiring a 3.5 GPA or above and finishing top 25% in their class. We also did meet the team requirement to be nominated, with the requirement of the team average being a 3.0. Without further ado, let's begin with our awards. When handing out our awards, we try to take into consideration the combination of both fall and spring seasons. I'd like to first recognize our all-conference players from this fall. Finishing in voting among coaches in conference, Cole Irwin finished third overall, securing a first-team all-conference nomination. We also had two people receive a second-team all-conference nomination. The first being Balin Alley. And then the only freshman to be selected to the all-conference team this fall, Kate Irwin, earned second-team all-conference honors as well. The first award to be handed out this evening is a coach's favorite award to get to hand out. Previously known as the Tiger Award, it seems fitting that it now be named the Wild Tiger Award. This award goes to a player that demonstrated the time, commitment, sportsmanship, and a high level of character. The award goes to a player who shows their dedication both in the classroom and on the field. The player who comes every day with a positive attitude, ready to work, ready to play, and with a smile true definition of what it means to be a Wild Tiger. I am proud to announce the Wild Tiger Award goes to Cohen Stewart. The next award is our QAB and Hustle Award, QAB standing for Quality at Bats. The player receiving this award has shown grit in the cage and in the batter's box, competing for a spot in the lineup any way they can, and understands the importance of a quality at bat, or simply doing what it needs to be done to help the team succeed, even if it means laying down a bunt. This player hustles everywhere he goes in the field, back to the dugout, down the baselines, and at practice every day. The QAB and Hustle Award goes to Jacob Love. Up next is our Most Improved Player of the Year award. This award goes to the player that has taken the biggest leap forward in advancing his level of play and helping the team be successful. This person has taken to being coached, has demonstrated the desire and motivation to be on the field, which has shown in the level of his play. This player, I can positively say, we would not be where we are today or this spring without his clutch hitting performances in the middle of our lineup. The Most Improved Player of the Year award goes to Riley Whitlow. Our Gold Glove Award this evening is going to a defender who has become someone in which we have been able to rely on consistently to make plays through our baseball seasons, and most importantly, when the situation calls for it with runners on. This player has also worked hard every day, showed heart and hustle to improve his game, and has competed every day to earn a spot on the field. Watching this player develop over the course of the last 3 years has been amazing to watch, and to think at one point in time, he almost wasn't going to play. It is my privilege to present the Gold Glove Award to Riley Holt. Next, our Rookie of the Year award. This award goes to a player that is up and coming, a player that shows potential to accomplish great things in his high school career, a player that has also impacted our team success in his first year the most. He has done this in multiple ways at the plate and most recently this spring on the mound. With 7 and a third innings pitched, 12 strikeouts in those innings, and amassing a stellar .000 ERA, not giving up one earned run thus far, our Rookie of the Year award goes to Kate Irwin. Our Cy Young Award this evening could go to a variety of different pitchers on our pitching staff. It is worth noting that this fall our pitching staff together accumulated an earned run average of a mere 2.043 all fall, with opponents batting a mere .170 against us all combined. This spring we have seen similar results as we start to settle in, so when we looked at this award tonight, we looked at who has been a name that we have been able to steadily call on at any moment and come to the mound and find success. This player adds depth to our pitching staff, and this spring has an ERA of 2.625 and has seen the mound the most games this spring, with appearing in 5 of the 8 games and holding opponents to a batting average of only .108. The Cy Young Award goes to John Haynes. Next up, our Silver Slugger Award goes to the player that has shown consistency at the plate, shown the knowledge and discipline to take quality at bats, a player willing to do whatever is necessary to find their way on or move runners over, and a player that runs the base pass with total awareness to situations. This player is leading us this spring, both in batting average with a .393 average and an on-base percentage, reaching on base almost half the time with a 0.485. He has embraced the leadoff spot and has been successful for us there. The Silver Slugger Award goes to Balin Howard. Our last but not least award for this evening is our Most Valuable Player Award. This award goes to the person that has the greatest impact on the game for our team to have success. This This player strives for success every day and in every game. This player holds himself and his teammates to a higher standard. This player batted .537 this fall, striking out only once. He drove in 17 runs and scored 22 runs himself. This player also boasted an ERA of .609 and striking out 51 this fall, facing all of our toughest opponents. This spring, he is also leading our team with a batting average of .393, striking out only once again so far this spring, and pitching to a 1.9 ERA this spring with 32 strikeouts. Our most valuable player, the award goes to Cole Ehrman. Before we conclude, I would like to invite everyone to come join us in celebrating our senior night next week. Also, as our season continues to come support our postseason aspirations. This group of young men have all the tools necessary to make a postseason run. It truly does help when we have a full and interactive crowd, especially when we will be traveling to La Plata for our district tournament this year. Again, thank you, and I would like to now welcome up Mrs. Kincaid with Junior High Anthem.
Thank you for being here today to celebrate the hard work and dedication of our junior high scholarly team. This season has been full of growth, teamwork, and so many memorable moments. Every challenge and every practice has contributed to making this team stronger. This season was extra special because we have a very young team, made up entirely of 6th, 6th, and 7th graders. For several of them, this was their first experience with something like this, and they took on that challenge with enthusiasm and determination. Along the way, they had many close matches, which is a testament to how much they fought and pushed themselves to the limit. Every point mattered, and they showed resilience and teamwork in some tough moments, resulting in our 3-5 record for the season. With Logan Moose, Izzy McLean, Justin Robertson, Katrina Youngman, Bryce Borgmeyer, and Matthew Sayer, please come up for your recognition. I want to start by recognizing someone who has truly stood out this season. He is our top scorer and our captain. He has demonstrated exceptional skill, dedication, and leadership. This individual has consistently gone above and beyond to contribute to the success of the team, and I'm incredibly proud of the effort and commitment he has shown throughout the season. Logan. But we all know this team success isn't just about one person. It's all about how all of you came together. Whether it was how you handled challenging questions, worked together as a team, or supported one another through each practice and match, you've laid the foundation for even more success in the future. And I'm excited to see how you continue to develop in the seasons ahead. I'll now give you your awards. Please give yourselves and the audience, give them a round of applause for an amazing season, and congratulations to all of you. I wish you all the success when we play again next year.
So I started coaching high school academic ball, and the only thing I really knew about it is I used to read questions all the time, and I really liked it, and I like learning stuff, so I was like, sure. So thank goodness I'm coaching high school, because the high school kids have taught me so much about coaching this, and thank goodness for Jo, because she helped me figure everything out, and she always drove us everywhere. So thank you so much, Jo. You're the best. So I've got a few awards, but if you're on the high school academic ball team, if you could just come to the stage. I think we have everybody here. I don't have awards for everybody, but I will say something nice about everybody, because I like them all. I'll start with the awards. So, first of all, our team captain this year was Katie Taylor. It's a medal. And we had one of our members make it into the all-conference team, and that is Jacob Snyder. And then for most points scored overall, that also goes to Jacob Snyder. And I have pins for everybody too, but I just want to go down the line and say something nice, because I really enjoyed working with all these kids. So, Kane Hedinger, he is our only freshman, right? No, Kane Hedinger. There's two. Sorry, I had a brain. Both Caden's our freshmen, but Caden Hedinger ended up being one of our starters this year. He answers a lot of questions, super smart, just knows a little bit about everything. Jacob Love is definitely our wild card. He knew the answers to like random questions when we were practicing, did not expect him to know them, but all of a sudden he would just pull them out. And every single practice he answered at least one question. And it was just as exciting for him as it was for me. Heidi always shows up to everything smiling, and I'm kind of hard on her sometimes, and I push her to do a lot of things that she doesn't always want to do, and I try to push her out of her comfort zone a lot just because I know she can do it. I do it in choir, and I did it in academical too, but she took on, her and Andy both took on a giant study time I made of literature questions, because I wanted us to be better at that. And her and Andy memorized a lot of them. I was very impressed. It was great. I made flashcards. We took a whole practice where we made a bunch of flashcards, and they studied really hard. Marissa, when you finally buzz in next year and answer the question, I will literally jump out of my seat, because Marissa knows more than she thinks, and she's really nervous to answer, and she goes, man, I can't make myself buzz in. But next year she's going to. I have full confidence, and it's just going to be so exciting for everyone. But I love having Marissa on the team. I'm so glad she did it. Caden Taylor, he's just in all my things. He's in band, he's in choir, he's in academic ball. I just enjoy having him around. I love his sense of humor, and he's been a great captain. I have loved watching his leadership skills blossom throughout the year, and it's been very exciting for me. Kate McMahon, our other freshman. I've seen Caden just jump in and do things this year that I wouldn't have expected. Like, he rejoined band, and he decided to do conference choir with us, and I'll just ask him to do something. He's like, sure, I'll try it. And I've just really enjoyed watching him just be involved in all of the things, because he's a super nice kid, and he's just fun to be around. He also knows a lot of answers to questions, but only when he's not in the game. That tends to happen to some of us. But he's also smart. They're all smart. Jacob Snyder, I wish I would have had you longer, because you are such a great kid. You're so smart. You're so successful at everything you put your mind to. And I'm just so privileged that I got to know you this year, because I didn't have you in anything last year, so I'm really glad I got to coach this and meet you this year. So I have some things to hand out, and that's all from me. turn with me. I don't know who's next. Miss Smith.
challenge of learning new skills and brought a new level of energy to our basketball games. Every member of the squad demonstrated tremendous growth, from learning challenging stunts to leading the crowd with confidence and heart. They became a team that lifted not only their athletes, but everyone who watched them. To our senior line, thank you. Thank you for your energy, your commitment, and your heart. Your heart have left a legacy that will inspire those who follow you. You showed up with positivity, leadership, and a genuine love for your team. We are grateful for you. Your pride and love for your school comes out in how hard and loud you cheer for your teammates, classmates, and school. To our returners, Taylor, Bobby, Ann, Emma, Katie, and Lily. The future is bright, but it is also full of opportunity. Now is your time to be all in, to take this team to new heights, to build something even stronger, even more special. You have a chance to leave a legacy, to raise the bar, and to make Brashear cheerleading more than it has ever been. Thank you to your families, to our friends in the school community for supporting these young women. Your encouragement, presence, and positivity means so much throughout the season. Congratulations on a remarkable year. Your impact was felt, and we are truly proud of all you've accomplished. Next up, we have Coach Connors recognize our junior high girls basketball team.
Hello, my name is Coach Connor, and once again, really pleased to be our manager, will be here to present. Carly Clark. Gracie Baker. Desiree Lee. Katrina Youngman, Adrian Erman, Chanel Rice, Owen Newland, Ryan Beckman, and Anthony Cole. Alright, on behalf of Coach Huffman and myself, we want to congratulate and celebrate the hard work, dedication, and passion of the junior high girls basketball team. Through all the 60-second drills at practice and tough fought away games like Lynn County and Meadville, you all have contributed to something greater than yourselves. First of all, I was sent an angel of a group to lead my very first season. The girls showed up for Coach Huffman and I and their teammates every single day. Each of them has shown incredible perseverance, teamwork, and growth that happens when you challenge yourself. They lifted each other up, fought through adversity, and demonstrated sportsmanship that goes beyond the court. For a team that was forecasted to finish in the bottom half of the conference, these girls proved that they were deserving of every win that placed them third. If you would have watched them their very first home game, it would have been a completely different team that you saw our last home game. For that, I am very proud of them. Coming into the Atlanta tournament, the girls were seeded fourth, and once again they overcame the adversity to take home their own third place plaque and some fancy partner. grit, and a love for the game that deserves recognition. So with that, I have a few awards to hand out. My Rookie of the Year award goes to Adrian. My most improved award goes to Chevelle Busk. Although she's the quietest on our team, you can tell her presence was known on the court. She was the bully on the block. My all defense award goes to Gracie Baker. And then the last one, although Katrina's not here, she got my sixth man. Katrina always came off the bench with full of heart and grit, and we really appreciated her on the team this year. Okay, my last award is MVP, and it's actually, believe it or not, it's co-MVP. These two girls, I would say they're both captains. Honestly, we didn't really have a captain on the team, but they both stepped up in ways that I couldn't explain, and they both had 96 points on the season. The first one would be Carly Clark. My second MVP is Congratulations on an award-winning season to my 8th graders, Audrey, Chevelle, Maddie, and Aubrey. I want to wish you all the best as you pursue the next level of your basketball careers, and we will all miss your contagious personalities. Thank you so much.
Hasn't got much better, so Coach Collins. No, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the teachers, I want to thank the faculty, I want to thank the parents. We did a lot of new things this year after school. That was probably my proudest achievement that we had this year. We had grade checks every Friday. We stayed after school. And I thank you guys for letting me finish my job at work, come in here and having practice with the fellows. Those of you that know, I had some stuff going on, so these boys mean more to me than you guys will ever know. So I thank you for that and trusting me with them. So get into the season. First game, Old Marion County scoreless. Scoreless first quarter. New zone defense, couldn't be more jacked. Reality check, Atlanta. We had our ups and downs all year, but the most proud I was of our boys. We are going into a hard road stretch. We are 3-3, and I had been hard on them early on in the season, and I thought maybe it was time to loosen things up. So this is the best way I can think of junior high basketball. I bring the boom box. All right, we're having fun on the bus. I see Rhonda. She's looking back at me. Maybe the boombox has been a little too loud, it's been going on a little too long. So I stand up, I tell the boys, fellas, calm before the storm. Quiet. We lock in. You know the tornado siren, hurricane, calm before the storm, fellas. So we lock in, we're quiet. Rhonda looks at me, thanks me. Where's Jacob at? Then it's quiet. All of a sudden I hear a tornado siren being made on the bus. Boys knew Brashear was in town. Junior high boys are an absolute blast. All right, I'm going to call your guys' names and you guys can come on up. First, we're going to start with the managers. We have Riley and we got Tucker. I owe Tucker a lot because he was everything. He made sure he never left my side. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's start with the rookies. We got Matt. Got Jacob Keller. Kaden Irvin. Last but not least for the rookies, Bryce Borgmeyer. Alright, now the next group is 7th graders. I call them the Rising Stars. We got Liam Brookhart. Justin Robeson. Gage Gray. This is the new kid on the block, Jax. Logan Moots. All right, now we got the vets, the 8th graders. Landon Shannon. We got Caden Gorman. Big man Braden Smith. And Corwin Norton. So I go to Hibbett's and I tell myself, you know, hey, hard work pays off. Well, didn't think about it. Can't pay junior high athletes, so give cards back, fellas. I'm sorry. I will get you. So the Coach's Award, I want to start with that because I can't decide between these two. The Coach's Award, that was everything that I thought goes into the program, on and off the court, and what really impressed me was the dedication, the sportsmanship, but the work that was put in behind. So this curtain would be shut. We have our study hall over here, right? And these two made sure that everybody, and I mean everybody, had homework done, reports done. If they were redoing them, they made sure they were done correctly. So I want to thank Justin and Landon. Instead of all defense, we call this the all dog award. And this comes up, we're getting our revenge game against Brashear. It's respectable. We're battling. That Brewer kid, he was going for 30. We knew it. I looked up and down the bench. I can't find anybody. We put in Corwin. He didn't get 30. I took pride in that, and I love it. So if I see Corwin, the breakthrough player of the year. I had to change this from most to improve because we always knew what you were supposed to be. That was me having you out of position, out of lineup. You were the breakthrough, you were our spark. Thank you. Now for the rookie of the year. Next year and beyond junior high basketball, I have a feeling that this kid is going to be lectured on being a floor general. Being a floor general. Get the ball. Take control. Everybody listens. Bryce Boardmeyer. Now for our MVP. I don't think he hit a three until when? That was the 7th game of the season. We waited all year. I thought he hit one half. Took 7 games though for him to get on the board and start hitting. And when he started hitting, the rest of the season it was lights out. Gage Gray. Like I said, I want to thank everybody. I want to thank all the parents, and I want to thank all the teachers that really helped organize everything and let me do what I need to do and get here in a timely manner. So thank you all. I love these guys so much that I even hosted a pizza party at my own place, not knowing what all that would entail. And I'm glad I did. It was a blast.
This season we finished 10-14 overall, placing 5th in our conference. But our story, it goes far beyond the record. We were defined by grit, heart, and a deep commitment to one another. 2 games in particular stand out this year. The first one is our homecoming game against Grundy County. We had a gritty battle, and we led all the way from start to finish. The second game was in the tournament against the Marceline JV team. In both of these games, our ladies showed fight, and our identity was about everything becoming a team. Some of our best games of the season showed elite level passing, strong finishing, and tough defense. Our best shooting night came up at Schuyler County, where we shot 44% from the field. This was also one of our best passing games, and we saw glimpses of how special we could be. Heidi pulled down 14 rebounds and controlled the glass, while Bevan really had a breakout offensive game with 10 points and 6 assists. Against Lynn County, we forced 36 turnovers, converting those into 34 points, a clear sign of our defensive intensity. This was one of our best defensive performances, staying dialed in for all 4 quarters. We also shined defensively at home against Atlanta, holding them to 14% from the field, 7% from 3, and 17% from the 2-point range. Beating Atlanta always has a sweet feeling, and this was no different. We avenged an early loss in the season to Atlanta with our tenacity at home. This was a game we really bought into the scout. Our best 3-point shooting night was against Atlanta, this time in the district game, where we were 17 for 18. Taylor had a solid game that game, knocking down 11 points and pulling down 7 rebounds while dishing out 2 assists. We gave ourselves a chance late in that game by getting hot and staying aggressive from the 3-point line. But beyond the numbers, we saw some incredible growth in our underclassmen players, who not only filled the stat sheet, but began carving out identities as future leaders. At this time, when our managers, Carly Clark and Adrian Irwin, come forward. What sounded more than the numbers was how she grew into a player who could command on the court. She gained inspiring. She loves her team and teammates dearly, and we are excited to see the jump she makes by being involved all summer. Our breakout player of the year is Brashear. Next is our Tiger Award. This award goes to the player who best represents the heart of our program. Someone who leads with character, consistency, and care for her teammates. She has been the foundation of our team, the steady voice in the huddle, and the spark of school pride throughout the year. Not only does she give what she has, she lifts others up and does her best to keep the team together. This young woman is selfless and resilient. She embodies everything this award stands for. This year's Tiger Award recipient is Cassidy Alter. The next award is our Impact Player of the Year. This player awarded this honor has brought excellence to every aspect of the game, on the court and off. She was dependable, dynamic, and determined. Her performance lifted the team, and her presence made everyone better around her. If she played aggressive and was attacking, and aggressive at both ends of the floor, we knew we were going to have a chance to win. She showed so much growth and really made our team good. This year's Impact Player of the Year is Paige Stutzman. Our final award is our Legacy Award. This award is given to the player who best represents Brashear Lady Tiger basketball. During the season and beyond, this athlete's leadership, attitude, and dedication set the standard for future Lady Tigers. She showed up more than just about every other player, found reasons to get better instead of making excuses. She learned how to do hard things and push through because she really wanted more. Her legacy is one of pride, effort, and impact. This year's Legacy Award winner is Taylor Garber. We had some postseason honors earned from this group of young women. Heidi Lay earned second team All-Conference. Recognized as honorable mention All-Conference. And Maddie received All-Defensive Team All-Conference. Heidi Lay was also selected to the All-District Team. Not only skill, but work ethic and leadership shown all season long. Now, finally, for our seniors, I'd like to take a few extra moments to highlight the 5 seniors who have poured their hearts into this team and program and left an impact that will be felt long after they graduate. Each one of these young women brought something unique and irreplaceable to our program. They deserve to be celebrated for both who they are and how they play. First, we have Lana Benson. Lana's one of the toughest. She's had one of the most challenging careers in women in black. That's why this season was so special. Because we all finally got to see her healthy and contributing day in and day out. She gave us her heart on and off the floor, and her double-double at Schuyler County was a defining moment in her journey of resiliency to get on the court and contribute. Lana, you never met a shot you didn't like, and I appreciate your confidence. You were comfortable with the ball in your hands, and it was a bright spot for us. You have been one of the most coachable players who brought her competitive and fun-loving spirit to every practice and game. You led with your heart and gave us your best for 4 years. Lana, you were always willing to Your perseverance and strength we'll talk about for years to come. Fire, tenacity, and passion. I was told that's what marches are. Over 4 years, Devin grew into a fearless competitor and a true two-way player who made hustle plays and always supported her teammates. She hit some pretty big shots and big moments throughout the last couple of seasons, really setting the tone for some of our biggest games. Devin brought fire and fight to this program, and watching her confidence grow is something I'll always cherish. She trusted herself, leaned into her role, and made things happen. Thank you. A sharpshooter, yes, but even more, a leader with vision. Paige had a tremendous career in the orange and black. She recorded a double-double versus BMC. In her career high scoring night came against Molten Udell, and she scored 21 points, knocking down 5 three-pointers, all in the fourth quarter. She also posted a team high 6 assists versus Novinger, and she was our barometer. When Paige played well, we played well. Paige finishes her career with 556 points and 174 assists. You will be most remembered for your three-point shooting, but I'll remember you for your court vision, your willingness to make the tough pass, take on a tough defensive assignment, and rise to the challenge. Even through your eyeball, I knew you were listening. You really embraced your role and gave us all you had. Thank you. Cassidy Altar. Quiet leadership, court IQ, and fierce loyalty. Cass was always consistent on the floor. You knew you were going to get a time-to-make basket or a free throw, and everyone was going to be on the same page defensively when she was on the floor. Cassidy's true strength goes beyond the stat line. Her biggest strengths are her voice, her poise, and her ability to connect with everyone. She has a rare ability to read the game, understanding what the team needs, and balance the voice of coaches and teammates with poise. She's not afraid to speak up and get the job done. Cassidy made her team better every single day. Cass, your leadership was quiet most of the time. You knew how to make the experience fun, but also knew when it was time to get to business. You developed a real knack for reading me, both my body language and sometimes my mind. Sorry, there's a lot going on up there. Your commitment to making Brashear girls basketball better has never wavered. You have given us everything you could for 4 years, and we are so thankful for you and the part you've played in building this program. Just like how the horizon is a steady presence no matter where you are, Taylor became our steady presence at both ends of the floor. Taylor broke out strong over the course of the season. She was always there. She did the extra and gave her best every single day. Taylor's clutch shooting and defense came up in big moments that mattered. 15 points against Novinger in our home tournament, where she knocked down 3 three-pointers. Tay, we know the path wasn't always easy, but you stayed the course. Watching you just let go of everything you couldn't control and play hard really helped you to shine. And this brought each of us a lot of joy. Seniors, each of you has grown not just as a player, but into incredible young women. You've navigated challenges with grit and led with compassion. You have each left a mark through your determination and your care for one another, and the pride you showed every time you wore that jersey. We are confident that you're prepared for whatever comes next, and that the lessons you've learned here will be part of your life's journey. The senior group means so much to our program, and especially to Coach Aaron and I. We are sad that your time is coming to a close here at BHS, but we are thankful for the time and memories we've shared. We are better because of you. I want you to know how much I see you and the work you are doing. You are one of a kind and a real blessing to our district and our students. Thank you. They had more depth, they were bigger, but they didn't have more heart, more determination, more grit than we did. They definitely didn't have Cole Irwin and Levi Clark in the second half. Those two made plays, brought the energy, and helped seal one of our most satisfying wins of the season. We were disciplined, locked in, and selfless. It was a display of all the values we spent the season building. Another game that stands out is the Knox County game. Not because we built up a big lead and then let them get back into the game to make it super exciting for everybody in attendance, but that was the game that everybody got introduced to Kenai Scott. Kenai had 12 points, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks, and shot 75% from the floor that night. But it was more than stats, it was just his presence in the game. That became a theme throughout the rest of our season. And probably one of the last ones was senior night versus Madison. That night we held them to 26% shooting, forced 28 turnovers, and converted those into 31 points. And that game was personal for us. These games were defining moments, but what made them truly special was the effort and execution that came from everyone. Not just the stat leaders, but the guys doing the dirty work, making the extra pass, holding the standard. At this time, I would like to call our managers and our underclassmen forward. Gage Gray, Justin Robeson, Braden Smith, Levi Clark, Kate Irwin, Kenai Scott, Caden Taylor, Gus Snow, Caden McMahon, and Cole Irwin. These are in no particular order. Levi Clark started the season looking like a force to take the Tri-County by storm. Then we had to navigate life on the course without him due to an ankle injury. Levi worked really hard, dedicated himself to his recovery, and made it back before Christmas. Once he was back, it took him some time to get his rhythm back and truly get his feet under him. But once he did, he helped elevate our team to a whole new level. From early January to early February, Levi averaged 11 points per game and shot 32% from 3. He was clutch in the second half of La Plata, Kirksville, Knox, Bolton, and Grundy County games, making several big shots and key points in the waning moments of those games. I recall one where there's a picture that Sarah got. I am probably on the sideline saying, no, no, no. I think it was at La Plata, and it went in, and it was kind of the time to turn the game on that big shot. His stretch made a huge difference for us, and more importantly, it showed that what he's capable of when he's healthy and confident. Knowing what Levi brings to the table at full strength gives us great hope for the future. His toughness, his willingness to battle, and his presence on both ends will be a cornerstone moving forward. Freshman Kate Irwin. He showed confidence, poise, and instinct that go well beyond his age. He led us in scoring 8 of our 23 games, and he was our second leading scorer this season, averaging 18 points a game. Kate is a versatile scorer who is best when he is an attacking mindset, and he really excelled when he chose to lock me on defense. He was second in steals this year, and we look for him to increase his defensive presence moving forward, helping to wreak havoc on our opponents. Not only does Kate possess strong shooting prowess, but he has tremendous athleticism that we got to see on several of his one-way fast breaks. Cole, you had a big part in that. Kate really has an opportunity to be one of the most decorated basketball players, even athletes to wear the orange and black, and he's learning how to compete on every possession and do so fearlessly. Sophomore Kenai Scott made an impact on both ends, taking up space, altering shots, and showing how high his ceiling is. With each game, he got more comfortable and more effective, and that's exciting for what's to come. When he played that way, we had the best chance of winning and being unstoppable. It's unstoppable. Kenai, we know how anxious you are to get back at it and work on all of your skills, and it's exciting to have your enthusiasm return. Junior Caden Taylor. a defensive menace. Or you can just call him a menace. Gus could lock onto a ball handler and make their life miserable. Much like Caden, Gus brought relentless pressure on defense. He played with energy, attitude, and a motor that never turned off. If we needed someone to shift momentum, to get a stop, or just pound someone baseline to baseline, Gus was the guy. He made us tougher. Caden McMahon, a physical presence, tough as nails. Caden set screens that stopped defenders in their tracks. Sometimes even Coach Clark. He gave us grit in the paint, stood his ground when it mattered, and did all the physical gritty work that helps a team win possession by possession. His strength and toughness made a real difference in some of our biggest games. Junior Cole Irvin. Cole's values can't be measured in just stats. Though the stats are impressive, leading us in rebounds, assists, steals, and points, he literally filled up every column. But more than that, Cole was the heartbeat of this team. This season, Cole matured. He grew into a deeper understanding of what leadership requires, especially as our most experienced returner. He carried a heavy load, and he did his best every single night. And he'd be the first to critique himself and the first back in the gym working on getting better. He plays with a fearless, fiery, competitive drive that is unmatched. He wants to win more than almost anyone I have ever coached. And he's willing to do whatever is necessary to help the team get there. That means sacrificing, leading, raising the standard. Cole is simply invaluable on the floor, in the locker room, and as a foundational voice in our culture. These gentlemen didn't just play roles, they owned them. They stepped up whenever we needed, and they helped lay the foundation for what this team has become. At this time, can I have Senior Drew McGruder? I don't believe John is here. Come forward. athlete's leadership, attitude, and dedication set the standard for future Tigers. He is always looking for ways to improve, never satisfied with where he is, where his team is at, and knows what is always more to be attained. He sets high expectations and wants accountability, and his legacy will outlive his time in orange and black because his pride, effort, and impact are second to none. This year's Legacy Award winner is John Higgins. Lastly, I'd like to take a few minutes to spotlight our seniors, Drew McGruder and John Higgins. Drew. All heart, all hustle. We're so thankful that you gave us a chance and chose to become part of our family. Your first made three-pointer at home versus Atlanta, I'll never forget it. Or the layup off John's assist in our final game. Another big highlight for Drew was the assist that he had to Gus in the corner for three at Bolton. But beyond the stats, what I'll take away most is how Drew kept showing up, even when it got hard. And that tells me he's ready for whatever comes next. Drew was always willing to step up to a challenge, to change the tone or direction of a practice or a game, and he's left everything he had on the court every night. Drew, I know there were days where it wasn't easy, days you could have said, this isn't for me, but you didn't, and for that I'm so thankful. I hope you take with you the same grit and perseverance into every challenge life throws your way, because you are capable of so much if you choose to push through and do the hard things. John Higgins. Thank you, John. It's kind of weird to talk about something. Thank you for giving us a chance to coach you. It's something I'll remember for a very long time, and you'll be an example I use with many other Tigers in years ahead. Your senior season was filled with big plays and big moments. Made three at districts, your assist to Drew at districts, the way you battle against Jody at districts, one of your blocks at Fort Shelby, and your constant courage to compete. I love watching how you never back down from a challenge and how you played with confidence and fearlessness. John never got outworked or out-hustled. He epitomized the standards of Tiger basketball and doing what's important now. He brought the best out of his teammates and had a hand in so many of the good things that happened for us this year. Drew and John, you've both grown into strong, driven young men who are ready to take on life's next challenge. You've weathered the highs and lows, supported each other in a team, and left behind a powerful example of what it means to lead. You are prepared because of all the challenges you've navigated both together with your teammates and on your own. Please know that you always have a home here. Every player grew this season. Some in the box score, and some in ways only a coach gets to see. We saw each of you guys step up, saw leadership emerge, and we saw glimpses of what this team can become if we can keep building in the right direction. I want to thank everyone who's been a part of this journey. A big thank you to these young men for giving everything that they had and reminding us of what Tiger basketball is really about. Thank you.
you can find us sporting the coolest link ever on Facebook.
Thanks, Coach Connor. In all seriousness, though, it was about heart, grit, the growth, the willingness to try new things, and accept challenges that define us. Last year, I concluded my speech with, and as we look ahead, let's remember that the track doesn't end here. There are new goals to set, new heights to reach, and new challenges to overcome. Let's carry the spirit of this team and dedication we've shown and the success we've tasted into whatever comes next. You guys definitely remembered those words and started where we left off last year. Every one of you athletes showed up. You showed up on freezing mornings for practice, when the finish line felt like a million miles away, and when you were sore, tired, or just not feeling it. You pushed through. You sprinted, jumped, and threw with everything you had. But more than that, you lifted each other up. I saw teammates cheering louder for someone else's PR than their own. I saw you pick each other up after a tough race when I was tomorrow. That's what makes this team special. Not just the numbers, but the family we've built on this track. One of our proudest moments as coaches was this season. It did not come from a certain event. It came when other coaches commented on how awesome our team was in supporting each other. I never had to look very far or listen very hard to find our team. They were yelling at the fence, sitting at other teammates' events, or sprinting across the infield from side to side to make sure every relay member knew they were not alone, especially on the backside of the track. Not all schools were blessed. You were the team other coaches and athletes sought to imitate. To our sprinters, you brought the speed and the fire, leaving it all on the track. To our distance runners, your endurance, mental toughness, and dedication to your training inspired us all. To our jumpers and throwers, your attention to your craft and precision in which you attacked each event redefined what's possible. And to every athlete who stepped up to try a new event or fill a gap for the team, your courage did not go unnoticed. I want to take a brief moment to thank those who supported the coaches and the team this season. Coach Connor, thank you for sharing your knowledge and your expertise. Because of your efforts, our athletes have seen measurable improvements. Thank you to the staff here at school who helped organize rides and got us to our destination safely. To the parents and fans, thank you for helping our athletes have all they require to compete, and cheers at the finish line, and all the photographic documentation. Would all the track members please come to the stage, varsity and junior high. First, I would like to award each of you with your letter and/or bar and certificate. Aiden Carpenter, Levi Clark, who set, so as I did this, there were a few awesome accomplishments that we want to make note of. Levi Clark set a new school record in the 1600 meter run at 4 minutes 52.28 seconds. Caden Hedinger, Cameron McLean, Caden McMahon, Noah Shannon, Caden and Jacob Snyder, who set and broke his own 3,200-meter run record that is standing at this time as 10 minutes, 27.32 seconds. Bailey Greenville, Taylor Garlock, Kennedy Gray, Marissa McMahon, Maddie Newts, Bryce Borkmeyer, Cannon Irwin, Gage Gray, Logan Newts, Corwin Norton, Braden Smith, Justin Robeson, Jax Robinson, Gracie Baker, Carly Clark, who set a new Tri-County Conference record this Monday in the 100-meter hurdles at a time of 17.45 seconds. Taylor Coleman, Adrian Irwin, Audrey Irwin, Madison Mayfield, Aubrey Newland, Chevelle Rusk, and Katrina Young. I would like to note that to earn all conference honors in track, athletes place first in their event. And this year, Carly Clark, Audrey Irwin, Adrian Irwin, Levi Clark, and Jacob Snyder all earned all conference honors. And now on to the awards. The junior high boys' top 3 earners are: third place, Braden Smith; second place, Justin Robeson; and first place, Gage Gray. The most improved award, which is also a statistical award, goes to Bryce Borkmeyer. The junior high girls' top 3 earners are: third place, Audrey Irwin; second place, Adrian Irwin; first place, Carly Clark. The most improved award goes to Adrian Irwin. For the junior high teams, the conference meet is the culmination of their season. This year, our mighty team of 8 boys placed third at the conference meet. We are so incredibly proud of this team and their willingness to do whatever was asked of them without hesitation. Our junior high girls team entered the conference meet looking to defend last year's Tri-County Conference Championship title. They not only maintained the title of champions, but they definitely exceeded expectations with a 51-point margin of victory. Now for the hard part. Seniors. Jacob and Taylor, you've left your mark. Taylor, you are proof that even after taking a break, quitting isn't for good. That all it takes is believing in yourself and a little courage to jump back in and try again. Jacob, you've led with heart and a work ethic second to none. You have set the standard and built a legacy that will inspire teams for years to come. As you move on, know that this track will always be your home, and we will be some of your biggest supporters. We are so proud of all of your accomplishments and who you've become, and we cannot wait to see all that you both accomplish. As we close the season, I want you to carry this with you. Track and field isn't just about running faster or jumping farther. It's about discovering who you are when you push past your limits. It's about It's about learning to lose with dignity, win with humility, and keep going no matter what. Those lessons will stay with you long after you leave this track. So here's to an unforgettable season and memories yet to come, Varsity. Here's to the sweat, the laughter, the tears, and the triumphs. And here's your new challenge. Coming up next year, even stronger, and ready to chase dreams together. Thank you, and let's give one last round of applause for our ladies and gentlemen.
staff. So all of the coaches and assistants who've been on the stage tonight have a voice in that award. A little bit about this award, it goes beyond talent. It celebrates students who lead with character, who act with honor, and who show what it means to be part of something bigger than themselves. These are the students who demonstrate citizenship, integrity, and positive sportsmanship through their participation in mission activities, whether in practice, competition, the classroom, or the community. This year, we are proud to recognize two outstanding student athletes who embody these values. Would Cassidy Altside and Jacob Snyder please come? Cassidy is the piece that holds it all together. A strong communicator, a steady role model, Cassidy has been a constant presence in our programs over the past 4 years. Her school spirit and her pride in all things Brashear have left a mark on every team she's been a part of. Cassidy brings leadership to the huddle, energy to the stands, and heart to the hallways. She's been a key to so many moments and memories, and we will miss her deeply. We wish you nothing but the best as you enter your next chapter. Jacob Snyder has created the mold for what it means to be a Tiger runner. He has fully committed himself to excellence in training, in competition, and in character. His preparation, discipline, and drive have helped shape not only who he is, but who others strive to become. Jacob doesn't let anything stand in his way. He sets big goals and literally chases them without hesitation. And the best part, he's bringing others along with him. He pushes his teammates to be better, to believe in more, and to work toward what once felt impossible. His integrity and